Chloroplast's structure. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe the ultrastructure of chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are membrane-bound organelles that act as the main centers for photosynthesis. The number of chloroplasts varies widely in different plants. For example, in green algae like Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra, the number of chloroplasts present in each cell remains constant. In higher plants, the number of chloroplasts varies from cell to cell. Each cell may have 30 to 200 chloroplasts. Although the size of chloroplasts varies from plant to plant, chloroplasts are generally 4 to 5 micrometers in size. Also, plants growing in shade contain larger chloroplasts in their cells than those growing in intense light. Chloroplasts also differ in shape, being plate-shaped in Chlorella, cup-shaped in Chlamydomonas, ribbon-shaped and spirally coiled in Spirogyra, and star-shaped in Zygnema. In higher plants, most chloroplasts are nearly spherical or ovoidal in shape. Like most organelles in a eukaryotic cell, chloroplasts are surrounded by a bilayered membrane called chloroplast envelope and are disc-shaped. While the outer membrane is freely permeable to molecules, the inner membrane is selectively permeable and contains many transporters, such as the integral membrane proteins, which regulate the passage of small molecules like sugars in and out of the chloroplast. The inner membrane encloses a protein-rich ground substance called stroma. The fluid in the stroma contains a host of enzymes, plastid DNA, RNAs, and ribosomes. Within the stroma is another membrane system called the thylakoids. The three-membrane system divides chloroplasts into three distinct internal compartments. 1. The intermembrane space between the inner and outer membranes of the chloroplast envelope. 2. The stroma, which lies inside the envelope but outside the thylakoid membrane. And 3. The thylakoid lumen. The thylakoid membrane is a network of membrane-bound flattened discs called thylakoids, which are arranged in stacks called grana. The membranes of thylakoids are called fret membranes, and the grana are interconnected by tubular membranes called the intergranal lamellae. Each chloroplast may contain 10 to 30 granal clusters with a single granum comprising about 20 to 60 thylakoids. The thylakoid membranes are made up of 20 to 30% lipids and 70 to 80% proteins. They also contain a large number of granular structures embedded in the membranes. These granules are called quantasomes. Quantasomes are responsible for capturing photons of solar electromagnetic radiation and act as photosynthetic units. The larger granules are called photosystem II or PS2, and the smaller granules are known as photosystem I or PS1. The intergranal lamellae lack photosystem II but contain only photosystem I. The thylakoids contain photosynthetic pigments, namely the green pigments chlorophyll A and B, and the yellow to red pigments called carotenoids. Due to the three-membrane structure, the internal organization of the chloroplasts is more complex than in other organelles.